think what happens is as people we kind of get stuck into this plan A and plan B, and so what we're trying to focus, help people to get through is act like there is no plan B. You know what I'm saying? Like pursue your plan A with all your passion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And have a backup plan if you want, but don't focus on the backup plan, because people say go to college, you can always fall back on this, but you spent 4 years trying to figure out what other people wanted you to do, and now you kind of missed the moment. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying college is bad. I'm just saying that I think it's okay to pursue your dream with intensity and create your life. Like, man, God gave you something inside of you, and you have that thing. Now move toward it, whatever it is.
Right. And I think some of us do too much, right? When you're younger, you're 18, 19, 20 years old, you're serving in the youth ministry, you're going to college full time, you're working a job, you're doing so many things, and you're not really focused, or maybe you haven't discovered what is that thing that I feel like God's calling me to do. I love it. What is that thing that God has called me to do? And pursuing it with zeal and intensity. And I was the same way, like just doing too much at a young age. And I think when I've seen younger guys like a John Gibbs, really focus in and give their undivided attention to one thing for a season, right? We're not telling people like, yo, be irresponsible and quit your job and just go be a dream junkie and do whatever it is you think God's called you to do. Because sometimes we're just wrong, right? So we got to be careful with that. But at the same time, knowing that, like, what if I built my life in a way where I can give my dream a full year? And let's see what God does. In the moment, I think we all got to that place of like, we're going to walk away from the safety nets. We're going to quit our jobs. We're going to go after and really give this everything we got. The moment we did that, all of a sudden, like the roof came off and opportunities came and the tours lined up and just the favor of God showed up in ways that we didn't even imagine, like coming off of a national tour, our first national tour, that we don't have a corporation behind us. There is no booking agency behind us. And to be able to do what we've done up to this point on our own has been a miracle. And when we did it, all of a sudden everybody else came around. All of a sudden everybody's interested. Everybody wants to do business together. And it just came from us saying, you know what? We're gonna leave behind the safety nets. We're really comfortable. We got cool little part-time jobs, or we got little things that we fall back on. But let's just go after it with everything we have. And I think there has to be a component of that, a component of faith and a component of risk to say I'm going to go after it. And that's the heart. What we're trying to communicate through the music is like, don't be scared. Like, you only have one life to live. And some of the stuff that people are passionate about, you can't really come back to when you're 35. Like, you can't come back to when you're 35 and say, I'm going to go be a full-time entrepreneur. I'm going to go do this startup. I'm going to go, like, you can't come back to certain things, And I think we have to go after it with everything we have and have a component of risk and faith and not be scared. And so we just want to inspire a generation of people to do that, like just a generation of creatives, generation of entrepreneurs to say, I'm not going to be afraid. I'm going to go after what I believe God is calling me to do. And if I fail and I'll fall on my face and I'll figure it out, versus, if I fail, the world's going to come to an end and I'm going to go bankrupt and life is going to end as we know it. Like, we're so dramatic as young people sometimes, and so emotional, and it's not that bad. Like, it's okay to risk, it's okay to fail, it's okay to figure it out as you go. And that's what we hope to accomplish with the Dream Junkies just vision and mission of why we do what we do.